And so now we're joined by our game MVP, Jeremiah Burroughs. And Jeremiah, you have had yourself an excellent season so far, but you really set the tone here with the kickoff return. Do you feel like that really set the tone for the ball game?
Yes, sir. I for sure should have scored. That was on me, but it's all right. I stepped out of bounds at the last second, so it's all right. I mean, it was the kick return. They opened it up. It was really wide open, so I still should have scored, but it's all right. Set the tone, still got us in good field position, so got a field goal and then got it going from there.
Yeah, it was 53 1/3 width is the field. You needed 53 1/2 yards, but that's okay. You were able to get 2 touchdowns on the ball game too. Let's walk through that first touchdown. What did you see?
The first touchdown, it was our outside zone run. It was just I knew that they pursued just from watching film over the weekend. I know that they over-pursued. And I know we had kind of pressed the front side a lot, so I knew it was going to be open on the back side. So after I seen it on the front, just hit the cut back, made one guy miss, and then made it in the end zone. So thanks to God, we do it. So, yeah.
And then you were able to score another touchdown, too, later on in the ball game. Let's go through that one.
Yes, that was our – oh, yes. That one, I mean, it was just all the linemen, to be honest. So JoJo, Aiden, Thonga, PJ, everybody, everything like that. It was all of them just basically blocking. It was wide open, allowed me to seal the edge and just get around, everything like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about your offensive line. They are outstanding. Both lines, defense and offense, but for you.
And Benny, I'm sorry. I know he's going to – oh, my goodness, I'm sorry. You know, Benny. You know. I got you. I love
you. The offensive line, they've been tremendous for you guys all season, not just in the pass protection, but especially for you and Nick and Isaac being able to run so effectively.
Yeah, they have been absolutely amazing. I mean, they're genuinely the toughest line that I work for. We always run sprints after practice. They're as dedicated as I am, so I have nothing but love for them. All of them, like JoJo, I've known since I was like 7, 8, something like that. I grew up with him playing Little League. So is Tonga. I've known him since even earlier. But all these people I've now been able to call my brothers. Like, we go out for pancakes all the time on Thursdays. We're going to go after we win state. Yeah, so, yeah.
Already calling your shot.
Yes, sir. I mean, I'm speaking in the Lord's name. What God wants to be done will be done. So I believe.
All right, well, before we look too far ahead over the steering wheel, let's look in the rearview mirror a little bit as to the season. It's been a very productive season for you on the ground game. It seems like every time, every game, you're getting multiple touchdowns. What has it been like in the off season, though? What has that work ethic been like to get yourself into this form that you're at?
It's a lot of work. We have summer workouts over with JJ throughout the season. I do my own training, so I'm running hills. I'm doing a lot of training, balance work, obviously. I do that every week still now. While keeping my lifting schedule in the off season, a lot of the stuff I try to kind of model some of the same balance workouts that Alvin Kamara does, and just speed training. So I do the speed bag every week. Make sure I'm keeping my speed up with the off season. I was trained by my running back coach, Anthony Gaines. He helped me a lot throughout the off season, just helping my vision, balance, everything like that. So it's definitely a lot of work, and I'm glad to see this paying off.
So you train like Alvin Kamara. Is that someone who you model your game after? And is there anybody else you admire in either the National Football League or college football?
Yeah, Bijan Robinson, Alvin Kamara, who am I thinking of? Pacheco, and then obviously, why am I thinking? The Boise State running back.
Ashton Jency.
Yes, Ashton Jency. He's an amazing running back, so trying to aspire to be, just like him, if not better. That's my plan. I never try to compare myself to anybody else, but I'm trying to do my own thing out there.
Well, I'll compare you to someone that you reminded me of. It's a guy named Warwick Dunn who played in the 90s, played some football in the 2000s, finished 5th in the Heisman Trophy voting in 96. He was a really good running back. I think you'd like to watch his tape on YouTube. But as far as tonight's game, how nice was it to get those early scores? You build up a 17-0 lead, and then the offense, it kind of turned to a defensive battle. Yeah. What was the message at halftime?
The message at halftime was just we got to keep picking it up. The score of 17-0, it's good, but it's not something we're satisfied with. Everybody was talking. We had to figure out what we were doing in the run game, pass game. Obviously, it's pouring, so it led to, a more run game kind of situated offense. But everything like that, Isaac was still making great passes. Our wide receivers were still going to get the ball. So, but just at halftime, we were all we need to pick it up in terms of scoring because we know we're better than that 17-0 should have been 30-something, whatever. Just like with the penalties and everything, being able to convert when we get into the end zone, that's been something we're working on. And it was a lot better in the second half. So.
Yeah, and let's talk a little bit about the defense. Asa Thompson, boy, he had himself a good game. 2 interceptions, had a really nice grab on the offensive end, caught a touchdown too, did a little bit of everything.
Yeah, Asa, I mean, he's an amazing player. There's nothing really else to say about it. I do love him. He's like a brother to me. He plays offense, and then this is his first, defensive game, I believe, actually playing pretty much the whole game. Got 2 picks, so him and the entire defense have been doing their thing the entire year, so I have nothing but thanks to them.
What's it like practicing against that defense?
It's difficult. I'm not going to lie. They're one of the top defenses in the state, and it does nothing but make me better, make our O-line better. Throughout the week, there's been a sickness going around our team, so it's been kind of hard, people missing everything, but O-line, everybody, we've been working with what we got. We were doing a lot of good on good this week, making sure we were ready for the upcoming game. I think we're going to be doing a lot of that this upcoming week as well, but yeah, so it helps a lot, makes us situated. Going against their defense makes it in the game, makes everything so much slower. So.
Yeah, we actually know who your opponent's going to be. It's going to be Lincoln. They won by 6 points earlier today in a close ball game there. So the 6-seed Aves, that's going to be your opponent next week. But let's talk a little bit about last night. You guys had a fun experience going down to watch the girls soccer team, I believe, right?
Yes. We were all mandated to go to the girls soccer game. But it was much more fun when we actually got there. It was a little cold, but they had an amazing game. So all of our girls soccer team there, congrats to them. Won 1-0. I think they have a game today, so I'm hoping they won that. I've got to wait to hear back. But I have a few friends on the soccer team as well. So, yeah, it was a good time, good, team bonding experience. So, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, what's it been like bonding with this team and getting closer and closer throughout the season?
Obviously, we had a lot of new people come in. A lot of people have been kind of with me growing up and everything. But the one thing that I do love about, Eastside Catholic and the way that our team structure is, we just mesh. Everybody on our team, even Isaac, he came in. We welcomed him. He truly is like a brother to me. Everybody just meshes. We all go out. We're going to Habit after this. So after I go and change, it's probably going to take me a minute. But we're going to Habit after this. It's just it's a family, to be honest with you. So, and that doesn't just happen. It's been developed over the season, us going to Montana and everything like that. We just clicked. So that's why I'm excited to see what we got for the rest of the season.
Yeah, it was really telling. I talked with Isaac last week. He was our game MVP, and he was saying how he felt the pain that Eastside Catholic has felt from the last couple of state postseason runs, falling up a little bit short, and that's really telling. And what kind of leader has he been coming into the locker room?
He has been an amazing leader. I mean, the quarterback, all eyes are on him, so that's a tremendous amount of pressure that, most people don't really understand. And he's done an amazing job with it, getting his touchdowns in, getting his passing yards, everything like that. He meshed really well with the team. He's been doing really well. And, even like I said, with him coming in, it was kind of a little bit different because people who have grown through this program know what it was against Kennewick freshman, Yelm, and then Yelm again. And we have those feelings, and those kind of carry over each year, and that carries over into this year. And our goal is to make sure that doesn't happen again. So,
yeah, do you use that as motivation?
Yes, sir, absolutely. So after that's kind of what got me into the shape I am right now. After losing to Yelm in the state championship my sophomore year, I dedicated myself to just being able to run. I ran hills day and night, trained, everything like that to kind of get my body. I gained 25 pounds, something like that, to get my body where I needed to be so I could actually make a positive impact for the team. And then we lost to Yelm last year, used that as fuel to kind of keep us going this year.
Yeah, and you guys have been on an absolute roll this year. What are your post-high school plans?
Post-high school plans, so I don't know just yet as to where I'm going to be going. So if I do play football, I've been in contact with the coaches at Princeton and Brown. If I do play football, I'd probably be at one of those schools. But if not, I'll probably end up pursuing fashion design and business, which is a passion of mine ever since I was really young. Probably down at SCAD. It's the big fashion school down in Georgia, one of the top fashion schools in the U.S. that I just recently got accepted to do. So if I don't end up playing football, which I hope I can, but if I don't, that's probably where I'm going to be going.
Well, you've got a very effulgent future ahead of you, whichever way you decide to go. What kind of fashion do you like, though?
I'm a big streetwear guy. I started off doing more formal stuff, so dresses, suits, everything like that. But I'm the big streetwear guy. All my friends can attest. So whatever I wear to school, they know. So I kind of try to wear whatever I can. Yeah. Make sure I'm looking at least decent, semi-decent.
Yeah. What's your favorite outfit you've got going right now?
Favorite. I don't know. I try to rotate it up as much as I can. I kind of switch up the colorways. I got some shoes and everything, so I just try to switch it up, kind of It's not the white shirt, though. Dom will know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, so.
All right. Well, you have a lot of fashion out on the field, too, and it showed tonight. 2 touchdowns, big kickoff return. Congratulations on the season. Congratulations on getting some awards, too, in the regular season.
Yes,
how nice was that to get some of those awards?
It was awesome. I got second team last year, so a goal of mine that I wrote down on my goal sheet was to get first team on Metro, and then obviously the MVP is nothing but glory to God, so I thank him for that. And obviously I couldn't have done it without any of my linemen, so thank you guys so much. But, yeah.
Yeah, the offensive and defensive lines, they don't get enough credit, and they really shine every game for you guys.
Amazingly, yes, sir.
Well, you called your shot earlier that you guys are going to take it home. Are you sure that you want to end on that? You're going to call your shot?
Yes, sir.
All right,
yes,
well,
sir.
I like that confidence. So congratulations on being our game MVP. Congratulations on being the league offensive MVP and all of your accolades that you've achieved so far, and we wish you nothing but the best moving forward.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, you can go celebrate. Go celebrate with your teammates. Enjoy the burgers tonight.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.